The market dips as expected after hitting 5,700. Is it straight down from here, or do the bulls have fight? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in last week's video, we talked about the fact that we were looking for the market to move up into the 5,700 area and then turn down from there. And so far, that's exactly what we're seeing as the market moved up to about 5,720 and then turned down. However, we haven't broken any major support. So the question is, are the bears going to drop us, or do the bulls have fight left? I'll get into that in just one second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, quick announcement that I've been talking about here. This week, I will have my first episode of The Subconscious Trader out. It will be on this YouTube channel right here. It will have its own playlist. It is about psychology of trading. It is the #1 aspect of trading, so I decided to dedicate a podcast to it to try to help people out. Check that out when you see it. Now, as always, before we jump into the charts, we are going to take a look at how the indicator did, and it was Tuesday, so we did live stream the indicator, and newsflash, we absolutely crushed it. You can check out that live stream on the channel by going to our lives and looking at the video, but we're going to jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart, and this is what we use for day trading. Now, the indicator can be used for day or swing trading. I've shown many, many examples of swing trading on all of the Mag 7, Bitcoin, gold, and everything else. It absolutely crushes in swing trading as well. You can check that out in other videos. If you're new here, we did build a custom day and swing trade indicator for TradingView. You do need a TradingView account to get it, and that's where we're at right now. We are in TradingView. On the left in yellow is the pre-market, on the right in blue is the post-market, and in between is what we trade. That's the regular trading hours. The name of the tool is called IWJ Pivot Point Pro, and I'll tell you how to get it in just a minute. If I hit the eyeball, you can see the buy and sells turn off. And guys, it was an absolute crusher of a day. We had a bunch of people tuned in on the live stream. The market came out right off the rip, gave us a buy signal right here off of the open. This was a small winner right here. We flipped it right into a sell. This was a really nice winner on the sell. And then they gave us the buy signal down here at the bottom, an absolute face ripper straight up. A huge trade, a huge winner, 3 for 3 on the live stream. And then after that, guys, we had one loser real quick, came back up, had a really nice sell down winner, bounced, had a really nice sell down winner again. So 5 winners, 1 loser, an incredible trading day, guys. Absolutely crushed it with the indicator. And this is helping hundreds of traders beat the market, guys. It makes it simple. Now, there is no golden bullet. There is no magic gun or secret tool that's going to beat the market every single time. It's about having an edge and using that edge and applying it relentlessly to the market. When you get the indicator, I give you training videos on how to do just that. It's super simple. It's not complicated. You see a buy, you buy. You see a sell, you sell. And then you follow the rules, and we absolutely kill it. You can see on the screen Matt, who is one of my paid subscribers. He chronicles all my trades to keep me honest. In the first third of the year, we're up $31,000 on a $100,000 account trading 25 contracts. Guys, $31,000 in a third of the year, if you multiply that out, is going to be about $93,000 on a 100K account for the year. If you're not making that kind of money, which most people aren't because they don't understand how to do this, this is going to help you. This is going to give you what you've wanted, the edge on how to beat the market. This is going to take those losing trades and that emotion out, use the losing trades as learning, and take the emotion off the market so that you can be a winning trader like us. If you want to be a part of this, guys, a part of this cheat code, as you can see on the screen, these guys are calling it a cheat code, a part of this group that says, I've made so much money, I want to take off work and play golf for a couple of weeks. If you want to be a part of a community like that, reach out to me, get on the live screens, ask questions, have all the support you need. If you want to be part of that, there's a link down in the description, guys. Click that link. It'll take you over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. You'll see our monthly rooms at the top. I'll talk about those later. We also have our daily call that you can get into, but the real subject of this particular part of the video is the day trade indicator and swing trade indicator for TradingView. You see it here. It's $59 a month, guys. One of these trades pays for months and months of it, or years of it, depending on what you trade. My trade, I trade 25 contracts. We were up well over $1 today, which was about $3,000. That's 6 years of the yearly indicator on just one day of trading. Guys, it's an incredible tool. You get a 30-day money-back Guarantee our traders are loving it. I know you're going to love it. Check out the live stream so you can see it in real time. You can see how it works. I want you to understand it. Check out that live stream so you can learn more about it. But guys, it's an incredible tool, and I want you to be a part of it, so check it out right here. All right, now let's jump into the charts and take a look. Zoomed in a little bit here because we want to look at the pullback. We were looking for this 5,700 area and then a pullback. We have gotten that, but they have held critical support, which is right here at 5,600. From there, they bounced. Right now, the move down does look corrective because this spike up here was a little bit too high and got through the pivot, which makes this look more like an A down, a B up, and then we'd be looking at a C wave down. For likely only A, then we'd look for B and C after that. That B and C should take us down to, I think, around 5,200. We want to fill the gap down here. If we zoom out a little bit, there's a gap here. So we'd want to see them come down here to about 5,300 or so to fill this gap. And then from there, if they continue to the downside, we would look for them to get to that level and then bounce, and potentially bounce in a very strong manner, looking for new all-time highs after that. For the bullish side of things, if they want to go higher here, we would still consider this wave 4. Corrective depth theory tells us this can be 4 of 3, 5 of 3, 4 comes down, same depth as 4 of 3, which is very common. And then you get 5 of C, a little bit higher into maybe 5,800 or so. I'm not 100% sure that's going to be the case, but until they break support, the bulls do still have that opportunity to take this directly higher. I do think if they are going to pull back and go to new all-time highs, it will be a deeper pullback. If we zoom out just a little bit, like I said, that 5,300 area, that gap fill down here, any in this area, 52, 5,300 and filling this gap is where I would expect us to come down to. Come down, and then we would look for an A, B, C back up. We would look for a strong C wave back up. I apologize. We would be off of this low down here. That would be wave 4. This would be our A wave, B wave, and then we'd look for a very strong rally back towards 63 to 6,400. I would say closer to 6,400 now after the contract roll would be our likely target. And from there, we'll see what kind of turn down we get. So overall, nothing has really changed since all the way back here when they spiked it down so fast. I said the market needed time, several weeks likely to recover, which is what we got, several weeks of upside. We are now in a place where the MACD has negative divergence on the hourly, the daily MACD is healed, the overall market is no longer in a severely oversold state. So it is supportive of us pushing down. Again, we don't have enough data for the downside to fully tell that we are not going to break down bigger. But the initial push down does have a corrective look to it. Of course, that can morph into a leading diagonal or other structures, and we'll just have to see how that goes. So right now, waiting for them to break those support levels at 5,600 that we talked about, and then this low down here at about 5,450. That gives us a very strong indication. We're going to head down to this 5,200 area, at which time we'll see what kind of structure we have and what kind of bounce we get. Any questions on the ES? Okay, over on the NASDAQ. We're going to get a very similar situation here. NASDAQ with the bounce does look corrective off the high so far. So this is an ABC look with this spike back higher. This would likely be the B wave, and then we look for C wave down if they're going to continue. They still held the critical support here at about 19,750 or so, which can lead this back higher in a wave 5 of C that takes us up closer to the 20,500 area for this top of C. They could definitely take it directly higher. We have not broken any critical support yet. So the bulls are still in control in the short term. If we break down below this level right here, though, that would be an indication that the bigger pullback is on, and we'd look for that 18,400 area, close the gap. So we'd be looking at something like this and then back higher. We do have the Fed tomorrow, big catalyst in the second half of the day. So we'll see how that plays out and kind of take it from there. But basically the same type of look. Right now, again, leaning corrective off the high, which would be bullish overall in the bigger picture. But until we get a break of support, we still are way too far away from fully being able to identify exactly where we're at. So the next few days in Catalyst into the next week should give us an idea if we're going to try to press directly higher, or if they're going to break down in this bigger pattern, come down and buy the dip, or possibly break down even bigger if this turns into a diagonal or something like that. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. Options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of Trade Waves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave 4 beginners course included in this price, and you get the advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the beginners course, plus advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our advanced and our beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's 2 paths and how do you trade them if there's up and down. It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave Theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave 4 Beginners online course. And this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and it's you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave 4 beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is there's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our Trade Waves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, get you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.